Well, Larry and I are headed west. We decided to meet up in Sterling City at his personal lease. I'm extremely excited about this hunt. This is actually my first hunt with a revolver. We've got our Taurus Raging Hunters in 454 Casull and 44 mag loaded up and a ton of does to take off this ranch. Finally has arrived. First deer hunt of the year. I left late last night and I drove to the ranch. I picked up a trailer and I picked up a side-by-side. We've got guns, we've got pistols. Anyways, we're loaded up. I'm headed west, further west, to go meet Larry. We're gonna just kick off this season with a MLD doe hunt on a ranch that we manage for H3. A lot of does got to be taken off of it, and we've got a lot of bucks that got to be taken off of it as well. Had a great recruitment year. Fawns did wonderful. Spotlight survey was incredible. Despite the fact that we were somewhat of a drought this season, the deer are really healthy. They look like they've got a lot of fat on them, and the fawns are plentiful. So I'm excited about this year. I'm excited about this ranch, and I'm excited to get further west to Larry so we can get this season kicked off. I cannot wait. I cannot believe it's here. I feel like we just closed. Now we're right back into it, but I'm not complaining.
The journey is brought to you by Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Mossberg, American built, American strong. Taurus, award-winning pistols and revolvers. Trigicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Habit, our gear, your adventure.
West Texas, hot out west of San Angelo. Temperature's probably about in the 80s. This country's thirsty, and I got a feeling the deer are too. There's not been a whole lot of rain out here this year at all, so there's not a whole lot of readily available water, but there's a little spillover pond here set up primarily for wildlife that we're going to set up this evening. And if a doe comes in, we'll shoot a doe. We're also looking for a good management buck, or if we happen to see an absolute monster, we can take him as well too. Going to be hunting only with my Taurus in the 454 Casull, the Raging Hunter. With I think this is 300 grain XTP Hornady that I'm shooting in this particular gun. So let's go set up and see what comes in this afternoon. Could get interesting. Got a little bit of pre-orbital. These bucks were a little bit in front of the rut. That is just really starting to make scrapes right now. So this is a good way to get something started. Since we're only going to be here for a short period of time, I'm going to put it out several different places. We've got deer all around this pond. They're coming in from every direction. We're going to be set up over here where hopefully they won't pay us a whole lot of attention, but a little bit more right here. Just stop right there because there's putting something on the ground simply because it'll soak in there. It should last a little bit longer than it will on these little limbs that I'm putting on. We'll also come back tomorrow and check. We may hunt somewhere else in the morning. We'll come back here during the midday, check to make sure that what they're doing. I got a feeling they're going to be working on this right here though.
Being that it's 90 degrees still and we're in a drought, we knew water was where we wanted to go. And that was one thing that was not plentiful on this ranch. We found the main water source, which is really the only water source, and we decided that's where we were going to sit, and it sure paid off.
Sorely wanted to shoot that one in the water. I think it'd have been an unbelievable shot. But had I shot, she'd have probably dropped right in the water, and I'd have had to go wade in there, and I didn't want to go do that right now. There'll be more coming in. Let's just kind of see what comes in. This spot ought to be really good. They're going to meander around, I think, over to our left as well, too. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll go the other way. But hopefully there'll be some more. There's something back behind us over there that they're looking at. I'm not sure. I think they're going to do a circle around and come back this way. Couldn't tell whether he hit her or missed her. Sounded good. We'll see if her blood shot felt good.
That Hornady dang near knocked her through the fence.
There she is right there. I knew the shot felt good from that rest. It's one of those things that you shouldn't miss, but it can happen. But I know the shot felt good. It's probably 10:30 or something like that. We're sitting on a water hole. One of the things about hunting, in particular in the areas such as we're in right now, where we're basically in a drought, deer are thirsty. They're going to be around water. And even though you may have bait out, sometimes they'll come to bait, but I can promise you one thing, they're going to go to the water. But you got to hunt early in the morning, middle of the day, all those kind of things. Let's go recover. She's laying right up here. See the blood. I mean, it's squirting out. You can tell it's coming out right here, coming down on both sides. There's blood here. See your cracks right here in the middle. There's blood here. And there's blood here, so you know you gotta, with blood on both sides, you know you gotta get past it. Just following her path right here. Again, blood on both sides. And here she is. Perfect doe to take. Oh yes, her teeth are worn down to nothing. She's probably a 6-year-old or 7, 8-year-old doe. Look at that right there. Beautiful old doe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's gonna be good backstraps for supper tonight. Does are always a part of any management program, and such as we are here right now in this particular property. We try to take, oh my God, about 60 or 80 does a year. Now that's a lot, but we've been seeing close to 100 deer a day. With that being the case, we know we've got a lot of them we have to take. Hornady, 300 grain, did a number on her shoulder, and she didn't go very far either. This is a 454 capsule and a Raging Hunter, and got the Trigicon sight on the top of it, and I'll tell you the SRO sight, very, very deadly with that 300 grain XTP custom ammo that Hornady puts together. So the first of several. We've got to take I've got to take at least 7, 8, 9 does off this property, and probably going to try to do most of it with a handgun. And with this particular handgun here that I'm choosing to hunt with this year is the 454 Capsule, as I mentioned. So absolutely great hunt already. It's going to be a better hunt as the afternoon progresses. Get Brandon on one of them now and see what we can come up with.
The journey is brought to you by Neopta, a better view of the world. H3 Whitetail Solutions, International Sportsman, AA Outfitters, the finest in hunting in all of Western Texas, and the preferred outfitter of the journey. Larry got that one done. We got her on ice. It's time for me to put that Raging Hunter in my hand for my very first hunt with a revolver. Driving along right here and found a matching set of shed antlers. Last year's shed. Not too bad.
Nice.
Like how it curls up right here.
Yeah.
Nice little characteristic. We were just sitting here talking about how this flat country right here just be perfect for rattling. When you look through here, there's not a lot of tall shrubbery, low landscape. We've jumped a bunch of deer coming in here. I think we might have found us a good spot to do what we like to do. Love it. Well, the wind is swirling more and more. It's picking up. More and more cows are making that water hole home, so it's time to change things up. We found a corn feeder in a box blind that's somewhat close, so it's time to head over there and see if we can make something happen. Shot. Go far. I don't think she'll go far. She won't carry that very far. That buck was checking her. He was right on the top of her. Man, that felt great. That was really fun. My first deer with a pistol. Taurus Raging Hunter. Caliber .454 Weishuhn. Just right there as soon as I put my head in it. I'm pretty sure you saw the horn it did. Let's go check her out. I cannot believe I'm just now hunting with a revolver. That is the most out of this world experience in hunting that I've ever had. That is pure power. Well, it's not been a whole lot of blood. I'm shocked. It looked like it almost knocked her off on her butt, but there's not been a lot. It's been sparse little spats here and there, and I don't know. We just kind of started zigzagging around, making circles. At this point, we were kind of looking for a body, and we ended up kind of stumbling upon a little blood, and we're just kind of looking through this mesquite flat right here, and I just happened to turn and look right over here, and there she lay. And so luckily, we were able to find her, but she just, believe it or not, with a bullet like that, she just did not bleed very much. But we found her, and that's all that matters. May seem a little crazy for a doe, but
you gotta keep looking.
Can't seem to bring myself to leave one of them out here.
No, you never leave one. Not until you know there's no chance of finding her.
And I believe she's gonna be a good mature doe.
She is a good mature doe. I see her right there. Way to go, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Management at its finest.
Amen. Oh, she is a big old doe.
She looks healthy too.
Perfect.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of age on her. Not too terribly much. She's a good doe to take. She's nice and healthy.
Oh, she is good shape.
Beautiful color on her. Real pretty colors. Yep.
I think she's dry too.
Yeah, she is. Changing colors. Good doe to take out of the herd.
Well, with the number of does that we need to take off of the property, the number of deer that we've seen, it's almost like any doe is a good doe to take.
Yeah, when you got 60 or 80 to take off, yeah, you just kind of get a little bit more selective, but you know what, she's good. I'll take her any day of the week, and I enjoy harvesting does. I still love it after all these years. Management at its finest right here, and we were helping the population. Had a great fawn crop this year. I mean, it's just incredible how many fawns we've had, especially being in a drought. It's amazing. Every doe we've seen's had a fawn with it. I mean, almost 50%. She'll eat good, I promise that.
Yes, she will.
So we'll get her out of here, starting to warm up a little bit, and get her to the skin shed, get her in the cooler, and get on to the next one. Only 500 more to go. But I cannot say enough about this Taurus, though. This Taurus Raging Hunter, calibered in 454 Casull, is absolutely incredible. And then some Hornady inside of it, of course. I think that the reason she ran had nothing to do with this combination, but everything to do with who was pulling the trigger, I promise you that. But I will have this in my hands, I can guarantee you that. This is an absolutely phenomenal weapon. It is so incredibly fun, so much power. I mean, it's just, we were out playing with it the other day and shooting it at distances, and man, it's just extremely accurate. If you haven't tried this, you've definitely got to try it.